Hey guys, this is Jella and welcome back to my channel. How have you guys been doing? It's been a few weeks since I paused this town series and finally the update has been released. I'm so excited guys, and yes, we are finally continuing this no Gamepass Autumn Town series. And for part 6, because a lot of you guys have requested for a bakery. Of course this is a must. I've tried leveling up my cooking skills so I can bake all this goodies, hee. And so glad that I reached level 7, so I baked a lot for the shop, and I don't know how much I would need, but yeah, I just placed them down in this table so I could just grab them later. So let's build our cozy bakery. Again, this is a no Game Pass account, so if you guys do not have any Game Pass and you want to build a town, then this is for you. Supposedly, the bakery would be on the other corner side of the bookstore at the front of the town. But then I was planning on doing a different shop there, so we will make the bakery at the back of the grocery. And this space we have here can be divided into 2. So I will be adding another shop right next to our bakery. Anyways, I just copied the wall from the bookstore, so I used this brick wall texture, and I think it was color brown. Now I wanted to have like a display shelf for the baked goodies upon entering, so I will use this ladder shelf. And I'm gonna be recoloring the white part into wooden texture again, so that our bakery would look very cozy using dark wooden furnitures. I added 2 more shelves, and we will use the delete undo technique to make these shelves look together. We have to do this since we do not have an advanced placing Game Pass, but if you have, then this would be much easier. It might take some time, but just keep on trying over and over till you place them in the position that you like. Now for the front counters, I wanted to use the counter that has a shelf in front. So I will use the modern counter with an open shelf because it has a flat surface top compared to the shaker shelf. I'm gonna make this wooden again, and for the top a different color of wood which I will recolor to dark stone gray later because I was hesitant to use this shade of countertop. Since our bakery is kind of small, we cannot really place a lot of appliances at the back. So I will just add the basics, which is a fridge, a stove with oven, and a sink. Typically, we would need a bigger counter for prepping the baked goodies, but let's just pretend that this bakery is just the front sales and the main bakery that prepares the breads are in a different location, hee. Anyways, I cannot place the stove and the counter sink on the same spot, so I used the delete undo technique so I could place all 3 at the back. I'm just recoloring the oven, stove, and the fridge to a dark stone gray. And if you like to use the expensive appliances, feel free to do so. I just use this cheap ones because I'm kinda saving up money so I could finish this town, hee. I'm just gonna add this basic hood and recolor it the same as the stove. And let's add a small half cabinet on top of the sink so it would not look too empty. I wanted to add a microwave for this bakery, so I will place it on this oak shelf. Don't forget to recolor the microwave so it matches the other appliances. And since we have a small space on the side, I'm just gonna add this coffee maker cause some customers might want to have hot coffee with their freshly baked bread. Anyways, we have a small kitchen area, so I'm just gonna add a few kitchen decors over here. I added another oak shelf at the bottom of the microwave for some of the ingredients like milk, flour, and eggs. So glad that the update is finally here. So I'm placing this small pumpkin on this corner. It looks so cute. Anyways, I copied our custom cash register from the Starbucks cafe, and the payment area would be on this corner since I will be placing the baked goodies display on the right counter. And we will be using this tray, which I will recolor to a lighter shade of wood. So we will be placing our baked goodies on this tray. And I suggest you also place down the pastries that you would like to display ahead of time so you wouldn't go out of bill mode, and then back on and so forth. I wanted to display some cookies on the front counter, and good thing that the update is out so we have more pastries to bake. I was really trying hard to level up my cooking skills in this account so I could bake this pastries. And thankfully I reached level 7, and this special or limited pastries are open for level 7, so I finally was able to bake this. In placing the pastries on this tray, it was kind of a struggle for some pastries like the donut, and we cannot place it the way we want if we have no Game Pass. So instead, I just added this birthday cupcakes, which let's pretend that are also special cupcakes for fall. Good thing we can recolor the icing top of the cupcake, hee. I'm just rearranging the trays here because I wanted the cupcakes to be more closer to each other, but that is how we can really arrange without the advanced placing, hee. Anyways, I moved this whole table to the side so I can easily place down the pastries on our ladder shelf. This front shelf counter is for more pastry display like this pumpkin pie. So I just placed it on a cake stand, and I think it looked better to have a different heights and also space saving so we can add 3 pies or cake on the shelf. So this placement of pastries will now depend on your preference. I'm just gonna fast forward me arranging this pastries so you can still see what I placed down. Feel free to add your own baked goodies and how you will arrange it. Now that we have our shelf full, I'm gonna add this paper leaves garland and place it on top as our decoration. This is my favorite. I love this leaves garland. It looks so pretty. And I'm just gonna add this paper bag in front so the staff is preparing the pastries. Again, I copied the door from the bookstore as well as the large factory window hee. And for the roof, I will be using a flat roof, so I just copied the one from the grocery store and adjust the height and thickness of the roof the way you like. Anyways, I will be changing the roof color later because the gray roof is too much in this area and I think a lighter color would be better. I just added wall trims all around the store and colored it the same as the door frame. I also copied the town planter that we have and placed it on the front window and on the back side of the bakery. I didn't want to make another outdoor table, so I copied the one in Starbucks hee. And since there is a bit more blank space in this window, I added a shutter for this window only. And let's add this cute floor menu, which is perfect for our small bakery. I also copied the vine planter, and we will add a few on our roof so it would not look too plain. And as I mentioned earlier, I will recolor the roof because the gray is too much from the other shops as well. So making the roof green was a better choice. And for our bakery logo, I don't have time making a logo decal, so I will just search up for a bakery logo later and hope that there will be a long frame sign. Let's add a mat in front, and this pumpkin mat looks so cute. I was thinking what more should I add in our bakery, and I remembered I was gonna add a small table for the paper bag and bread tongs when customers take this pastries that they like. So let's place a tray over here, and I'm just gonna add some napkins, paper bag, and because we do not have a bread tongs. I will be using this straightening iron because it looks like a tongs hee. Let's just pretend it is, so I just recolored it dark gray to look more stainless. And of course we have our pumpkin decorations, so I will be adding some in this bakery. I almost forgot to add a trash bin, and we will just place the bin on this corner and recolor it to your liking. Just adding a few more decors on the top part of the cabinets when I realized that the roof I copied from the grocery has a line texture. Since the bakery have this triangle edge, the wooden texture looked crooked, and it is best to just change the ceiling texture of the flat roofs to a plain texture. Now we will be adding the lighting, and I always add lights last because I wanted to see how the room felt and how I could make the lighting warm or cozy. So since the furnitures are very cozy, we will just use linen as the shade of the light. I will be adding a menu board on this wall, and let's pretend that the writings here are today's special pastries. Just gonna add a few more clutters like the sticky notes, and let's add this mat on the middle part. I also added wall trims which I copied from the exterior wall. And we're done. Yay! This is part 6 of our No Game Pass Autumn Town series, and this is our small bakery at the back of the grocery store. Finally, we have continued the series because the update is here. Anyways, I don't know how much the bakery costed because I also added some decors around the town, so the plot value that I will be adding in the description box would be the total plot value right now. So we just have one outdoor table for the bakery, but there's a 2 parking slot over here. And as you can see, I divided this part into 2 shops, so we will make this other shop in the next part. Anyways, let's go inside our bakery, and I love this ladder shelf of pastries because, to be honest, I would buy one of each pastry here. It looks so scrumdiddly yum yum hee hee. Anyways, this is the tray area where you pick your pastries using the bread tongs. And look at all this very tasty pastries. I want to eat all of these right now. We also have here in this front counter the today's special or limited seasonal pastries like this pumpkin muffin, cupcakes, and cookies. We also have some freshly baked pies and cake on the bottom open shelf for you to choose from. And I am really getting hungry just by looking at this pastries. So this one I'm holding is a pretend bread tongs, hee hee. Why can't we just have a real tongs in the kitchen decors? Anyways, I also added a stool for the staff to sit here cause we don't want them standing up all day, right? And this is our very small kitchen area, and if you would like to prepare some cakes, just use this sink counter, hee hee. And that is our small bakery shop in our No Game Pass Autumn Town. Thank you guys for watching, and I would appreciate your support by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos I upload. Help me reach 10,000 subs before 2024 ends. This would help me a lot, especially in making future videos for you all. Love you guys. Anyways, the build information and decal codes will be in the description box. Credits to the owner as the decals used in this shop are not mine. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. Love you all and take care. See you on my next video.